Hello, okay, my name is Henry Middlebrook. First of all, thank you to the application committee for watching this video, for reading my application materials, and considering my application as a whole. Why do I want to be a Lafayette Fellow? I feel like the better question is, how could you not want to be a Lafayette Fellow? When I look at the Lafayette Fellowship, I feel in a lot of ways it represents the culmination of my life's work academically and professionally to this point. Looking at how it provides access to a world-class community in terms of not only world-class intellectual and academic community and professional community, not just in terms of meeting fellow Lafayette scholars, but studying at Sciences Po through the Paris Climate School, which is the institution I'm applying for, but also being a part of the French-American leadership program, having a mentor that's at the forefront of their field and that is interested and willing to facilitate my career development, my professional development. It's a one-of-a-kind opportunity. I'm interested in studying sustainability and the ecological transition. It's an emerging field, and to have a mentor that is invested on my behalf is something that differentiates Lafayette from other programs. Second of all, Lafayette's emphasis on leadership. I feel in my life I've been very fortunate to have a lot of different leadership opportunities. Going back to high school, I was the captain of my high school hockey team over my gap year. I was the captain of my short track speed skating club. In college, I was the president of Boston College's chapter of Alpha Sigma Nu, which is the National Jesuit Honor Society. I've had the ability to learn a lot about what it means to be a good leader. What does it mean to have something worth saying? When is the right time to speak? When is the right time to listen? How do you set an example that people are not only willing, but that people want to follow? And I feel that Lafayette is the perfect place for me to continue developing that leadership potential, to continue learning how to maximize my leadership potential. Thirdly, I feel that Lafayette's commitment to helping society, making the world a more just and equitable place, I feel that my life has been lived in dedication to this principle. Going back to my time in the U.S., when I was working with AmeriCorps, I worked with AmeriCorps for 3 separate occasions, tutoring, mentoring, and coaching kids in inner city Washington, D.C. In rural Zambia with the Peace Corps, I was doing similar work with more of an education on youth development, and now in Cameroon doing similar work with more of an emphasis on education. And I feel that it makes sense that where I go to receive my graduate education will also have an emphasis on that value of giving back to society. I feel I've had so many people show me the way, so many people that have given me so much in my life. The only way to pay that back is to pay that forward. And I feel that Lafayette, again, is uniquely situated to help me learn how to best do that in my professional career. And finally, serving as a cultural ambassador of the French-American relationship. These past 3 years, I've been fortunate enough to serve as a cultural ambassador of the U.S. in both Zambia and Cameroon. I've learned so much about cross-cultural exchange, cross-cultural how to bring the best out of both cultures that you're representing, how to mitigate conflict across cultures. And I feel that looking at the future, France and America are both going to have to be leaders of the ecological transition to combat climate change. Having the opportunity to study in France, learn through the Lafayette program, is going to position me to be a leader in that transition. It's something that I feel that my career needs. It's something that I would be incredibly grateful to serve as a representative of. And thank you so much for taking the time and considering my application.